My name is Natalie and I have an interview with the member of the band 3 Pill Morning on May 24th, 2013. First off, can you introduce yourself and give me a brief backstory on how the band came to be?
Absolutely. My name is Jeff Stebbins. I am the singer for 3 Pill Morning. And we got the band started back, I guess really getting everything together right around 2004. And, basically had a lot of different musicians from the Minneapolis area and just started out playing for fun, playing for the heck of it. And, as we started to write more and more music and gain more and more of a following even outside of the Minneapolis area, things started to happen for us. And, here we are today, touring the U.S. many, many times over and, releasing our first album signed to a record label here last July. So things have been going really well.
Great to hear. How did you guys come up with the band's name?
We have a long list of terrible band names that we didn't choose from, but this one seemed to rise to the top just due to the fact that everybody seems medicated in some way. Whether you're taking 3 Tylenol after a night of partying or 3 multivitamins in the morning, everybody's taking some type of meds of some sort. So, we picked the number 3 and we went with the name, and it really seems like people like it, and we're having a lot of fun with it.
Great. Where is the band based out of, and what's the music scene like there?
We're out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I think there's pretty much everything under the sun. Like most cities, there's a ton of bands and a ton of musicians, and, there's a lot of music venues as well. So any given night, you can see anything from hip-hop to indie bands to metal bands. Not a lot of country in Minneapolis, but just about everything else is out there.
Great. Are there any local bands that you would recommend?
There's a couple bands that, on the rock side of things that we really enjoy playing shows with. One is Throw the Fight, and the other one is New Medicine. 2 great bands out of Minneapolis.
What lyrical theme do you guys use in your music, and what's the message that you're trying to send out?
I think almost everything that we write about is, something we've either personally experienced or, seen it happen to somebody else. And really, everything we write about is sort of about the world around us and things we see. And, trying to put that to a song and something that everybody can relate to and hopefully, make that a part of what they want to listen to, make that a part of who they are.
What bands have influenced you guys and your sound?
Well, we all listen to a ton of different music, ranging from hip-hop to heavy metal to hardcore to pop music, so all of that plays a part in who you are as a musician and ideas you have. But, as far as rock bands, certainly if you look at the old school rock and roll bands like Led Zeppelin, and then, I guess in the 90s, more like a Nirvana, Rage Against the Machine, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then if you're looking at more of the modern rock bands, the Chevelles, Papa Roach, Breaking Benjamin, bands like that. So there's a lot of great music, and I guess we're influenced by everything.
You guys, of course, have an album out, but do you have any new music in the works?
We're always trying to put ideas together when we're on the road. Obviously, it doesn't, we can't really sit down for a full recording session or anything like that while we're on tour, but, we've got riff ideas, we've got a lot of, lyrical and melody ideas, so to be just getting a chance once we're off the road here, sometime this fall to actually get in the studio and put some of these ideas together. But, we're constantly writing, constantly trying to come up with new stuff.
Let's see. Next month and into July, you will be hitting the road with Escape the Fate and Hollywood Undead and a few other bands. What have you guys done to prepare yourselves for that tour?
Well, over the last 2 years, we've played hundreds of shows, so we're definitely tour savvy and, ready to, get out in front of those crowds and be in those venues. It's a really exciting tour, not only because of the bands that we're playing with, but it's also the anniversary of a lot of the House Blues, so we actually get to play almost all the House Blues venues across the entire U.S. So, we're excited to see all those venues, very excited to see Hollywood Undead, Escape the Fate, Pop Evil's on some of those dates as well, so it should be a great time.
Great. What are you looking forward to the most with getting to work with those bands on the tour?
just watching their show, watching how they do things. I think, every night and every tour we've been on, we're observing what some of the other bands that we look up to are doing, and, trying to continue to, always find ways that we can improve our live show and improve our music and, just be an awesome touring band and an awesome live band. So, we'll look to that kind of stuff and, certainly look forward to getting a chance to meet a lot of their fans and obviously get a chance to see a lot of our fans as well. So I think everybody will win on that.
Once that tour wraps up, what do you have planned afterwards?
I would assume there's going to be some more tour dates here announced fairly soon. So we're going to be on the road pretty much nonstop through the rest of the year. I'm sure we'll be around the U.S. for another full tour in some way, late summer, early fall, all the way through the holidays. And then after that, we might look at getting back into the studio to record some new music. But we will definitely be road warriors for the next 6 months ahead.
Great. And that covers the next question I was going to ask you, which was, what do you have planned the rest of the year? But you got that covered. Nothing but touring.
Yeah.
And would you like to say or add anything else?
No, just, I think the biggest thing is we really love it when people come out to a live show. Certainly we've got a lot of people that we're in contact with on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. But, to really get a chance to meet people face-to-face, shake their hand, and thank them for buying our music, coming out to a show, definitely really look forward to. So, definitely urge people to come out and catch us live and have a party with us.